everybody? It's your girl, Indescribable, a.k.a. Jerrilyn Lake, checking in with my bestie for the restie.
Lene Monet, and you are listening to the She Said It First podcast and Urban One podcast on the Urban One Podcast Network. Period.
Yeah.
Come on, Urban One.
Yeah. I'm excited. Oh my God. We got to guess it. Y'all never guess who we got in the studio with us today. Guess. Go ahead and guess. You're not going to guess.
Right.
Welcome, everybody. You've seen him on Churchy on BET. You've seen him literally everywhere, all over your TV screens, your phones, anywhere you can see Black people doing comedy. And if it's a little bit religious sometimes, you're going to see this person. Welcome to the She Said It First podcast. Kev on stage.
Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord, daughters of Zion. I feel the atmosphere is in here. We're going to shake the foundation of praise. Indescribable, unimaginable. I don't know what the words are. You know my name. You're amazing, God.
I know that's right. You better give him
You
praise
better
on
fill
today.
it full of the Holy
First of all, the
Spirit
first time I saw
in
your name,
Give
I was
him
like, what? I didn't know because you had chosen
Everyone
different
says
letters.
that.
You
I was
chose
like-
a different
I was
letter.
like, indescribable. Indescribable.
That's
Get it,
tongues. Come on.
Yeah,
You better-
that boy.
Quicken.
And then you had a regular black name like Jerrilyn.
Oh,
That's all black name. You know that's Jerrilyn. Yeah.
that is very southern.
Jerrilyn.
Okay,
That
way
is-
y'all pronouncing
Ain't
it.
nobody gonna say Jerrilyn.
But that's what it is.
Jerrilyn.
Jerrilyn.
That is Lene.
Jerrilyn.
Lene, when she get real good into a segment, she be like, Jerrilyn. What is happening here?
Jerrilyn.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Kev. I know you got a ton of things on your schedule,
Yes.
so we
Thank you,
not
of
going to take up
course.
too much of your time, but we appreciate you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. I
And-
support black women. From time to time.
You know that
I
speaks
said to
to
get
my
y'all some
heart.
water. One of the people in the room was like,
Tell on
he
him.
was like,
Tell
man,
on
I don't
him.
deserve no water.
Tell on
That's
him.
what he said.
You do your
Tell him
podcast
on
and you
you.
get your water after work.
Okay.
I said, not my friends.
And shut up.
Not
That's what
just-
he said.
and
That's
he
what he
said,
said.
he said he might push y'all down the stairs. I
That's
said,
what I heard.
wow.
I heard that.
Over
That's
water?
crazy. Talking behind my
Over
back like
water,
that.
That's wild.
Wow.
Y'all should have
Wow.
worked together. And he put my arm behind my back in the elevator. I said, this is a crazy way to introduce
Told
you.
the
He
police
accosted you,
immediately.
He accosted me in the elevator.
That's crazy.
What?
That was crazy.
Grounds for immediate dismissal.
Man,
Well,
we
I
got
mean,
to talk to somebody.
Other than the physical assault.
Right.
Everything else has been great.
Everything's good?
Also, Jerrilyn don't come down and get you herself. She sent somebody. That's crazy.
I mean, we do got it like that.
I said,
We do
wow.
got it like that.
I said, I'm in
We
the
do
lobby.
got it
Thank
like
you.
that. We
Thank
do.
you.
I said, I'm in the lobby. She said, you'll
No
be there.
manual labor. We don't
You'll
do that
be
over
there.
here. We don't do that manual labor
She
thing
said,
over
I'm
here.
talking right now. Somebody will come get you.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
Yeah,
wait
I
patiently
did.
in the
I'm sorry.
lobby,
And
she
I was,
said.
I was knee deep in some gossip too. That ain't nobody but God telling me you need to keep your mouth off other people because you're up in here doing Satan's work and you got a blessing in the lobby.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
That'll preach
Yeah,
right there.
she
So I know you do. I know you're doing a book tour. You got a lot of stuff going on. You're
Yeah.
doing the Ball Brothers with Tony Baker. You all over the place.
Yeah.
How is it launching this second book?
You know, it's crazy because I'm trying to make the New York Times bestseller list. Very important to me. I don't know why.
Claiming it.
I want to claim it. And this is different circumstances than the first one. This book is successful failure. It's my life story told from the point of view of my losses. Because, wins ain't nothing but stacked up losses for the most part. I think a lot of times social media, we focus on the wins and the highlights, but we take L's. And I think we've shied away from those L's. So I wanted to share, people consider me successful and I consider myself successful, but it took a lot of losses to get there. And we ain't got no target this time. I know your phone ain't real. I thought it was an 18-wheeler honking.
I thought somebody was shooting. I said, Lord, get down. Everybody duck. Lord.
Let me put mine on Do Not Disturb.
My goodness.
That
While
was
we're
so
talking,
loud.
that terrified myself.
I said, Lord Almighty.
Oh, we are all on the subject.
Lord Almighty.
Okay, turn that off.
Yes.
But
Oh, my goodness.
times have changed. Like my first book, it was me and Melissa. We had that going for us. It was our first book together, so we had that going for us. And Target was open, and the blacks could go. Blacks can't currently go. And I'm with my people.
Right.
Right? But Target bought a lot of books.
Yeah.
So I got to go and do the podcast. I got to hit the streets. And that's part of the, if I make it, it'll be in spite of, which is really the story of, my life. It's the things are not always easy. And you have to jump over, around, through, whatever you got to do to get around the obstacles. So this time I'm like, okay, what can I do? Who has podcasts? Maybe I can go the podcast route. Because last time I did a lot of my own podcasts, but that's really just my audience over and over. So I was like, let me see who podcast I could do. Jerrilyn got one. Her and Lene got one. That one, the urban one.
That was the urban one.
That's the
That's
urban,
the urban one.
Jerrilyn and Lake got that one. That's the urban one. They got waters, cool water.
Yes, of course we do. And so I love to hear you talk about all of the things that you're doing, right? And also overcoming failure and still being successful.
Yeah.
But me and Jerrilyn love to talk about going to go talk to the lady, right?
Yes.
Therapy. We
Yes.
also get on some people here about like men just don't have those real down to earth conversations like women do. So in reality, like, how are you for real, for real?
I'm good. Am I? I think I'm okay.
See, are you?
That's what I said. Like, but wait a minute.
Now we don't know.
Now, because you're not
Exclusive.
sounding
You heard
too
it here
sure.
first.
Are
Campbell
you
Station is
sure?
not okay.
Listen, I'm a proponent of therapy. I went to individual therapy for me and myself. I went to couples therapy for my wife and I. Both were better. I was actually just talking to one of my employees, and I realized the way I was handling that conversation, I was a better person as a result of therapy. Right? I'm a funny person. Excuse me, funny person, kind person, but I can be a bit of a jerk sometimes. At certain times, I can be a little bit. You can cuss.
I haven't seen any evidence of that. Sure.
No.
Go ahead. Drop an F-bomb.
I can be a little. I'm not an F-bomb.
Don't do that.
Girl, I love them. But I can be a little bit of a dickhead sometimes.
Oh, okay.
Especially about my art, right? Like I'm very protective over things that I don't do well yet. And I was talking to my employee, and he was, sharing something with me, and it wasn't anything I did wrong. It was just like he was like, "Yo, if you do this, it's easier for me to do that." And because I'm trying to be a better husband, I recognize the same way my wife would be like, when you do this, it makes me feel this way, or I felt this way when you did this. So that approach can apply to other people. And in general, therapy should make you a better person to others and a better person to yourself and a better understander of yourself. So I think that's probably my thing as a man, growing up as a man and then as a black man, therapy was kind of like a two strikes. Like you, as a man, you weak. As a black man, you weak. There was a fear that women would, consider you weak. And also there's the actual problem of access. Therapy is not cheap and it's often not covered by your insurance.
That's so true.
So there's a reason why your pastor was your therapist and your financial advisor and your doctor, because niggas ain't got it. That's why only the black church, we need a lawyer in the courtroom, doctor in the sick room, because we need Jesus to be everything.
Don't have him anywhere else.
Yeah, we
Gotta go there.
White people have a lawyer.
We had Target before. Target was Target. Now that's a bullseye for you.
That's a bullseye
Come
for
on.
you. So white people been going to see the lady.
Absolutely.
Black people we ain't been able to go see the lady. And then you have the stigma attached to that, and then you had, the stigma attached to being a man. It's funny, one of my favorite shows is The Sopranos, and he was a mob boss who was having panic attacks. He was like, "This job is stressful, man.
Absolutely.
Like, they be trying to kill me."
I bet.
He had mommy issues. He had stress from his job. He was having panic attacks, and it was highly you can't do that in this line of business. Now, obviously, it's not that dangerous for us, but men don't want men to consider them weak. So much of being a man is the appearance of what other men.
I literally had this conversation yesterday.
It's so true. Where do women fall on that totem pole?
Let me get to you. No, I'm going to get to you. I thought it was men. I thought it was women.
I never thought it was women. I just want to know where they fall at.
They're beneath men.
For sure.
Beneath men.
Exactly.
In the
I
how
never
we
thought it
look.
was us. Yeah.
The whole pause thing, give it a rest. I made a video just yesterday talking about a roller coaster. Right? It's a new roller coaster in Cedars Point that went down like this and it was disconnected from the track, and then it tilted and reconnected to a broken track. And then it was like that. It hung over. And I said, I love roller coasters. I want to ride that from the front of the car. And see? And this is what happened.
had to pause. I know.
And this is where black women reinforce it. This is where black women come and reinforce that.
You paused intentionally, Cam.
Because I'm talking about the roller coaster.
You know what you did.
I did it.
You know what you did when you did that.
When I first made the video.
No, you gaslighting me. I don't like to be gaslighting.
I ain't gaslighting you. I ain't got no gas. I ain't got no lighter. I'm talking about the roller coaster. We know the scariest in the front seat of the car.
Absolutely.
Right? So it's although we're doing this in jest, that really be men really be like, I can't eat no hot dog. I can't eat no batter. What are men gonna think? Like, it's low key. I've been toying with this idea. I think it's actually not manly to let another man decide how you react to so many different things. To the point where a man don't even have to say it. What he might say is enough for you to not
never do it. Yeah.
Like, bro, are you dumb?
Yeah.
Like, men be out here not even drinking drinks they like. Because
like a martini?
Martini, lemon drop.
Yeah.
Because a man supposed to drink old fashioned. Old fashions taste
Speaking of drinking, I seen your beer series.
Yes.
You've been cracking me up with that.
terrible.
I know. It's
And I don't
hard to
care
like
if you-
beer.
Yes,
is.
it's awful.
It is.
It's an acquiring taste.
And old acquired.
Acquiring.
She said it's in progress.
It's inquiring.
She said soon and very soon.
That's exactly what I said. I know what I said when I said it.
I love me some country people. It's an inquiring taste.
It is.
Next question.
Moving right along.
Moving
And
right
what else
along.
was said?
I said
So what was?
I said. So what was?
So what was?
But like that part of it is low key goes to like part of my comedy. Like, I am silly. Like, a lot of men can't be silly, right? And my brother-in-law, perfect example. He from here, Decatur, sold drugs, hard, like beard, fight, had guns, you know what I'm saying, went to jail.
Oh.
He really is not that guy. But in this environment, he felt he had to be that guy because that's what he was taught. That's how he was socialized. Like, you know what I'm saying? We trap. That's how we get it out here. You know, we trap. He moved to LA. His wife got a job at Netflix. He started working with us. And he's like, Kev, you trapping legally. Like, you making
like
good
how you
money.
do that. I like
Yeah,
how you do that.
you ain't
Yeah.
got you can make money selling jokes, going on tour. He's my tour manager now. Amazing tour manager.
Wow.
He used to work in logistics as a maintenance man. He used to have all these jobs. The skill set's the same, really,
Absolutely.
in selling drugs
Apply to what
and
you
running
do.
a Fortune
Yeah.
500 company.
Yeah.
Like, those people, because think about it. If you Pablo Escobar, you running a Fortune 500 company that is also illegal. So
Right.
you are twice as good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You have to have all the skills of running a business and then all the skills of avoiding capture. You're
that.
twice the CEO.
Yeah.
So imagine if you didn't have to worry about police.
I actually asked him probably for the first 90 days of us working together, are y'all sure about this? Because I have kind of given men a hard time.
Oh my
I
God,
mean-
you sound like somebody I
I was about to say, and I
know.
don't feel apologetic in any way,
Yeah.
shape, form, or
I
fashion.
want to say because
Well, I just didn't want to get fired
Yeah.
after I got started because I was like,
I
y'all
don't
know.
care.
Yeah.
I-
I mean, you guys have so much in common already.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's like they feel like it's a hard time. I feel like I'm just calling a spade, asking for a smidge of accountability. But anyway, on the news show, I exclusively talk to black men. I host it alone. I always have a guest, and I talk to the black men, and I put the jokes aside. I save that for cocktails. And we still joke lightly, but I really do try to understand where they're coming from and how they feel without them feeling like they're being attacked.
Yeah.
I don't want them to be telling me the performative things that they do that makes them feel like a man or what they think men should do. Like, what do you actually think? If you think, like many of them, that certain things are outdated and you don't want to do it, you can say that, but like, tell me why. And don't regurgitate things that you see online. While we are exploring different ideas about like gender, femininity and masculinity and what that all means to everyone as an individual, is not a gender wars thing. It's
That's-
not
oh
about
my God.
arguing about it.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, for real, let's see where the disconnect is. How did you get to this point? So that anybody listening, whether you're listening because you're dating somebody and you can't connect, your friends, your sons, your father, like whatever that is, I think women and men can get something from it. And I hope so. So right now we are 8 episodes in, and I started working on this last year, and it was a lot different because there was so much work leading up to it. But I'm glad, and so now it's out every week, new episodes. We've had some really good guests, and I have been surprised by some of the things that the guys said when they weren't being performative. And I was like, look at God, because maybe I needed to hear this. Maybe I needed to hear some more things just for my own life. Because if I rely on the internet, social media and
Oh my
stuff,
God,
it's just like
girl.
lock them up and throw them in a dungeon.
That
somewhere,
part,
you know?
that part. And you know what I'm thinking? Like when she said that, it's like, what are some of, because me and Jerrilyn also talk heavy about men and accountability and like where we stand. But you said that when they weren't being performative, you were shocked. Like, could you give us like maybe one or two things that you heard that?
Yeah, like a little insight.
Yeah.
Let's see. One of my first guests, something that he said was, his name is Deval Ellis. He's an actor. He also podcasts. He was talking about some of the things that he has noticed with kids that he mentors, boys that he mentors. And he was like, you know what? A lot of times they're doing this stuff. They're saying crazy things online. They're doing all of this. And I've always felt like it's very much attention-seeking behavior. I'll call them incels and everything else. And he was like, I'm not saying that's not true, but what I am saying is a lot of times they just want to feel seen. The only time somebody sees them, sometimes they're scared of them or they want nothing to do with them. So yeah, they might not be handling it in the right way, but when's the last time somebody did something crazy and you tried to like correct them? Well, I ain't nobody's mama, so I haven't tried to correct them, but it made me think like how much people do stuff because they really don't feel seen.
Yeah.
And they do want attention. And it's like, I can empathize. I always get those mixed up with people when it's like, oh, well, she didn't have a dad. Okay, well, is that her fault? Her daddy left her. She didn't birth
She didn't
herself
believe her dad.
and
Brings
kick
us
him
back
out.
to the point that men are the problem. Put a note pin right there.
Yeah, but it's like, okay, I can understand how a woman could be, or like, if she didn't get that guidance, I'm always like, that's not her fault. That's somebody else's fault. Now, as an adult, you do have to figure out how to work through those things. And then I just had to check myself. Why don't I give anybody else, well, not anybody else, men, that same energy? And I should sometimes. So it's a work in progress. But like, that's something. And then also just admitting without an excuse that they were wrong, that they hurt somebody. They knew what they were doing would hurt them, but they underestimated how good everything else was. So many of them, whether they're currently married or have already been divorced because the wife wasn't playing that, have talked about like working so hard, right? And you want to provide. They all have maintained that. They really do want to be able to provide for us. But some of them forgot, like, everybody that you're dealing with in your family unit, whether it's kids or your wife, whatever, they're people. They want something more than the money. What good is the money if you're never there? You could dial back, especially if you've gotten to a point where you're wealthy and you have all of these extras. Y'all don't need 10 cars. Okay? Who even wants to drive anyway?
That part.
You don't need
Come
all
on,
of
let's
that.
be for
Like,
real.
Right.
And if you're working to keep up with this stuff, dial it back. You don't need all of that. Or maybe check with her and see if there's something she wants to do that you can help her with. Just some of that. And so some of them have learned that lesson. Some of them I could tell that they still needed to learn it because they still felt like, well, as long as I'm doing this, she should shut up. And I'm like, well, good luck. But it was nice to hear that some of them lived through it and they were like, yeah, I got to find more balance because it's not just that. And there are women who do care about them.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I think that's such a nice, that's my word of the year has been
What?
balance.
Yeah.
Because
Yes.
I'm terrible. I literally had this conversation with one of my best friends last night. And I said, friend, do you think I'm too hard on men? And he said, this particular guy, yes. But
Yeah.
I think that you want what you want and you're entitled to it. And I wanted to make a video about this, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to use this platform instead because it's going to be significantly less viewership.
Would you not?
Because they attack me every time I have an opinion.
Yeah.
And I think, to your point, you said, well, somebody does things, maybe if their father wasn't at home. First of all, daddy issues are not the girl's problem. That daddy was the issue.
Right.
And so coming from a place where I come from, I didn't have to settle for that even as a kid. Even as a child, my dad was there. He provided. He was supportive. I got discipline, structure, criticism, judgment sometimes. I got love and care. Like, I got all the things that I felt like I needed to be a well-rounded individual. And I still need therapy. So let's be clear.
Yeah.
Like, I felt like I had the best dad in the world and I still needed therapy. So it's hard for me to go into a relationship at 36 and y'all want to argue about some of the things y'all want to argue about. I ain't never seen my daddy have a back and forth about that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just was
that's
what it
hard to take
was.
in. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so it's like now it's like some men say, well, I ain't your daddy. I've been asked you to be, but you could try to do a little something.
That would
you
be
know?
kind of weird if you were.
That would be
Exactly.
strange.
I'm not asking you to be my daddy, but one main
But-
denominator
but
is a common denominator.
We
is
will
provision.
get compared to their mama
All the time.
every
Every
single
day. All the time.
every time we wake. My mother ain't wake up like that. Why you wake up like that? My mother
Even
don't.
when it's her bland spaghetti.
You
You
know-
want me to make it like that? I'm not doing that. That came from a ragu jar.
That part, you know what I'm saying? But we can't compare.
That's true, though.
We
Yeah.
can't compare, but they will compare. That reminds me, we just put out, I don't know if you've seen an episode where this guy was critiquing his girlfriend, wife, or something about her
food,
cooking,
yeah.
and really compared every single thing she did to like what his mother did, and was like, he wasn't
he
eating
serious?
it.
He probably was dead serious.
I'm about to say, I'm
But
almost certain.
a lot of the thing is like I don't think men realize that what they want is a slave.
Right?
Like, hear
No,
me
tell my
out.
daddy this.
Hear
No,
me out.
seriously.
Hear me out. I
Yeah.
don't think they realize when
Yeah.
you ask them what they value in partnership.
Oh, it sound like
They say, be my
slavery.
peace. That'd be number one. I want you to be my peace. I don't want to argue with you. I want you to cook. I want you to clean. I want you to give me some babies. It sounds like forced labor to me. I don't. And I don't know if they recognize that.
They never say
So-
anything about her actual qualities, like
Like
what
personality.
she. Yeah, her
Yeah.
personality, like nothing. Like it's always
Because
just
they don't care
specific
what her
to that.
hobbies are.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
want her to have
and a fat ass.
Listen, that fat ass.
Can't
at
forget
the
that fat
top.
ass, but you better
And
wash
a flat
that ass.
stomach, which
And
is so hard.
Flat stomach. I love natural hair. We just had a video
We
about it. I
did.
love natural hair. I want her to have natural hair, baby. You don't like natural hair.
Yeah.
You don't have
You-
natural
yeah.
hair, sir.
You- yeah.
You've been balding
You don't
since
have any
22.
hair. You don't have any hair. And so I think that's where my frustration comes with the whole gender wars. It's like I'm not interested in doing anything for anybody that can't reciprocate. But that'll
it's
come
very
so
trivial.
many times. It is.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, this is not even what we need to be arguing about.
Oh my
Like,
God.
go take the trash out and wash your ass.
Yeah, I
There
mean, it's
are
very
women,
simple.
there are so many women who want to do a lot of the traditional things. And something that always sticks out to me is you still want her to work while she
Right.
has this full-time job as like the homemaker. But then she should also have a full-time job doing God knows what. And you have the one job, but when you get home, you get to
You get to do
relax.
nothing.
Maybe you mow the yard. Maybe somebody comes and does it. Maybe if your kids are old enough, that's their responsibility. And you get to kick back and relax. But if we're both working and we're both doing these things, when do I get
a break.
time off, you know? Or even if she doesn't work outside of the home, the fact that that is not, the home stuff isn't looked at as like real work. I don't have children, but I have been a babysitter for my brothers and sisters. and
Yeah,
cousins.
family, like just
And
being
I
around
could
babies
not-
is enough.
Yeah, and those were kids that I could return and it wouldn't be frowned upon. And I couldn't wait to get them back home. I was exhausted.
Return it back to sender now.
And it's never even been a full week. So like, ooh,
Your whole
gosh.
schedule is
I
thrown
tell
off.
everybody, you have
Yeah.
3 hours. You have 3 hours. Because I think within 3 hours, I'm obligated to feed them.
So you don't
They're
want
hungry.
I'm going to feed that child one time.
Oh, my
After
God.
that, eat and go to the bathroom.
Not even a
Very
snack.
different than a dog, you know. I can feed
She
her
said-
once and call it a day.
Exactly. If
Uh-huh.
you bring me your
Okay.
child, I'm going to feed it one time.
Oh, my
But after
God.
that one meal, like, we're not doing a whole lunch and dinner situation.
I think my
Come
thing
get
is
your kid.
activities. I think it's the amount of entertainment
I don't wanna
for me
be
that's
active.
like,
Oh, yeah,
that's
that's
a
it.
lot. That's the feeding. I like to eat. I don't mind. Let's do a food review. You know what I'm saying? I'll put you right here in my
Yeah.
lap. We're going to do the food review. I don't mind that. It's the excessive amount of energy me having to enter, like, what do we do now? What do we do
Yeah,
now? What do
'cause
we
they
do now?
constantly
What do
need
we
to
do
be
now? It's like,
entertained.
that stresses me out.
Yeah.
Now, on top of that, I'll bring them in the kitchen with me too. I even bought one of those Montessori school chef kit things for the little kids. 'Cause I didn't need nobody going back with half a finger, right? When I return the
Right.
kids.
Lord.
So we all gonna get in the kitchen. It's the meltdowns, the anxiety, the other stuff. Well, we all got anxiety. What you want to do? Sit in here and scream? I'm hungry
And the
now.
other kids are mad because you won't let them climb into the oven.
Yeah, right. Right.
I'm like, I don't
You
know.
can sit
Rip the pot
outside.
down from the stove. Like,
Yeah, like
I want
Jesus.
the
relax.
kitchen up, and you're not allowing it. So
Or they're
you're a bad
picky.
person. Yeah.
They
Yeah.
want McDonald's. I
Yeah.
just slaved over this meal. We eating this or you
Not
not
eating
eating
that.
it. You can cry about it. I don't care. I got noise canceling headphones. Do you?
Okay.
No. Or if you're helping them through something and they're a little bit of an older kid and then you realize, oh my God, these aren't the kids that Whitney Houston was singing about. These are those other kids. This cannot be the future. You can't read.
These are the ones that left
Yeah.
You
behind.
can't count well.
yeah. It's rough. It's rough.
Then I'm like, you're a little too old for
To
this.
not
So
know.
I phoned my
Yeah.
sister because she got a bunch of kids. And I'm like, well, is this normal? And I'm just like, oh, God, I just don't know what to do. I just feel tired.
Girl, listen.
And that's as a babysitter.
I
So
feel
as a
you.
mother,
Yeah. Yeah.
what
feel
could that
you.
be? Sometimes I wish that, men would be a little bit more open for the home stuff. Like, step in and help. These are your kids, too.
They don't think that they should
They
have
don't.
to.
They don't see the reason.
So
So
for
many
that.
of them call it babysitting. This is your
That's
kid.
crazy.
What do you
That's
mean?
But I
crazy.
made my money. I kept the lights on. Everybody here is eating. That's it. That's as far as my job goes. That's what a lot of them think.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we have to evolve with the times. We are no longer living in a society where men can just get up and go. Not the average man.
Yeah.
Okay. There was a time where the average man could go work one job,
Yeah.
bring home enough money,
And everybody
to
was
provide for
good.
everybody in the house, and all the woman had to do was focus on cooking and cleaning and having a little sex, making sure the kids wasn't running the streets.
Yeah.
It's not like that no more.
Yeah.
Not at all.
It's way different
It's
now.
not. They are asking for master's degrees for jobs that pay $12 an hour.
Oh, child.
Yeah.
I'm so glad my job don't require that.
I'm glad I don't have a job.
That's exactly.
I'm glad I'm boss.
Yeah.
Exactly. My entrepreneur doesn't require that, and I'm very thankful that I'm able to just get up and do. You know what I mean? But there are people who are not able to just live out their dreams and do what they want to do, and they do have to get these minimum wage jobs and things like that, but still be taken for granted, or like you don't do enough, or people want to compare salaries. So depending on how much money you make, then it depends on how much rest you're gonna get by the time you get home. And we
Right.
know that minimum wage jobs are way more labor. We know
Absolutely.
that people who are working
Yeah.
at McDonald's, Wendy's, wherever, it's way more work. But people want to say, oh, well, your little job ain't really contributing. So when you get home, you still need to cook. You still need to put the kids in the bath. You still need to do all of the things because I'm making the most amount of money. But she is probably worked out. Like, I can only imagine her being extremely exhausted by the time she gets home.
And if you make so much money, can we hire somebody to come help
That's-
out around
Hello?
here?
Because I am all about nanny
That's
money.
what I said.
I am all about nanny money.
Or
paying
even a
people.
housekeeper.
All of
I
it.
didn't realize how inexpensive it was compared to the number that I had in my head. And I was just wondering, like, I wonder if my parents ever took the time to look and see how much it cost. Probably not. 'Cause
Probably
It was
not.
way cheaper
We
back
ain't got time to
then.
think about that. We got to work.
That part. And then, you know, you think about those things as like luxury. You think
Yeah.
only people who are rich or wealthy can afford, or so you don't even look into things you think you can't afford.
Friend.
Girl, what happened?
Oh my God. I'm so glad that you asked me this question.
I'll get to it.
Because Cardi B dropped what people are saying, a pretty decent follow-up album.
You
know,
didn't listen to it?
I can't do it. I listened to the
What?
first 2 songs. I can't do it.
Why you can't do it?
I can't do it because I'm trying to get into a place, and this is coming from somebody who listens to Glorilla.
I mean,
okay?
for real, and I mean, I don't know if y'all know, but we went to Aruba and I was waking up 8 a.m. to Glorilla.
I'm from Memphis. What you know about me?
You see what I'm
Big G-L-O-N-G.
Ghetto.
Write me down.
Ghetto as hell. But I love her. It's a sophisticated ghetto in there.
I love me some Glorilla, baby, but I can't listen to Cardi B. And I think the thing that I don't like about this is because there's too much. It's the same situation we had with Clarissa Shields when we really wanted to support her, but all we know about her at this point is she's an amazing fighter, top of her game, but she's sleeping with this married man, and she's constantly in the headlines for arguing with people and creating drama. And I think I want Cardi B to do something else, and this is not just to Cardi B. This is also to Nicki Minaj.
I'm about to
because
say.
Nicki is doing
the
the
most.
most right now.
Yeah.
And I don't understand why. First of all, we too old to be doing this. If they had any sense, they would just go ahead and collaborate because the money gonna get spent regardless.
Yeah.
The money is going to get made regardless. Go ahead and dead this beef and hop on a track together. Do it one time for the one time. The culture needs that.
I just don't see it happening.
I know.
The minute you talk about my child, Culture Vulture, and Papa Perk, honey, once we start throwing out the kids and saying wild stuff about the children, you should not come to the studio.
Right.
Trust me, it's a dollar
on
amount on
site.
your head.
Okay.
I'm not playing. I will set you up immediately. Don't come. Like,
Yeah.
I'm telling you. So, like, I just feel like they took it too far. Now it's
Absolutely.
to a point where they can't collaborate, where they can't work together. And it's unfortunate because I do think that they would make dope records
They would.
together.
They would.
But we're
would.
not seeing it. It's not happening because Nicki is so worried that somebody gonna forget about her that she had to overshadow.
Well, how can we
the whole
forget?
thing.
We can't.
If she's rambling on X at 3
4
a.m.
in the morning.
You know what I mean? Like,
go to bed.
we can't forget. And my thing is, you talking about
At your son's birthday. This was
that's
your
what-
son's birthday.
Exactly.
Like
that his daddy can't even come to because he can't be
oh my
around
God.
children.
Oh.
Dang.
There's that part. So that's what
He
I'm
was there on Zoom. He was on Zoom though.
I'm just saying.
Can he
All I'm
zoom?
saying
He
is-
can zoom though.
I just feel like people have the
zoom.
He
wrong.
is zooming, man.
They got the wrong priorities. Like Nicki
Yeah.
on the internet talking about, well, wait till March 2026.
We ain't waiting
If
that
you
long.
wait 6 months to diss me, I promise you I'll never reply to it because
That
girl,
part.
go to hell.
That part.
And like you said, she too old. Like Nicki Minaj.
We
is
all too old.
42 years
Yeah.
old.
Yes.
One.
Throwing shots at everybody.
At everybody.
And one, like your fan base are no longer Barbs.
Exactly.
They're Barbaras. You got to change their name.
And Barbara, this
To
is
Barbara.
Shirley.
You hear me? You
This
and
is Shirley.
Barbara.
Come on.
This is Shirley.
Okay.
You hear me?
The clothes he wear, I buy you. All right?
Your old ass on there.
No,
Twitter,
seriously.
come on, you too old for this. You way too old.
Yeah.
And I told Nicki, listen, Cardi B, the kids, like one, Cardi B, you're pregnant. You got somebody, in your stomach, so you can't talk about somebody else's child.
She didn't start that though.
She didn't, but you got to be careful because yours ain't came out yet.
I mean, that
And
is
it'll
true.
come out.
It don't matter.
It'll
But
come
if
out
you
looking like
talk about
Shamar,
my
and
other
I'll be like,
three,
all right.
I can't let that just ride out. I don't know. I understand the pettiness. I just was born on Petty Lane. I don't know how to get past that. If you talk about my child, I don't know how to just be like, and then did a fake apology, went on her, told her gums was pushed.
The baby.
The
not
baby.
Cardi.
Just wait till your kid come out. That's all I'm saying.
I just don't think
got
6
to wait
months,
too.
you said, correct? So now wait 6 months
I'm
to
not finna do all
respond.
that.
to
All right,
that.
that child come out.
The
grown.
whole thing with this is, first of all, do something else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, the reason stuff like this thrives is because we continuously give it attention.
Yeah.
If Cardi had heard some slick stuff from Nicki Minaj and disregarded it and moved on, Nicki would be shouting into the void. But when you entertain it, it grows. It's like a flame. When you give it life, it's gonna grow.
But the reality is, though, nobody cares about the music no more. So
At
you have
all.
to create everything around it
Yeah,
to get the attention.
To
So
get
all
people to buy the
promotion
album.
Yeah,
is good
still,
promotion.
Yep, that's what they tell you.
So we're gonna go, and then when Nicki Minaj put out an album, put out a song, we're gonna go just to hear what she said about
about
Cardi B.
Cardi. True.
So I mean, Young Thug and YFN Lucci did like a little drama beef right before they put out an album, and then they was on each other's album. So it was like a fake beef. We thought y'all weren't rocking
I
with
don't
each
think
other.
this fake though. But yeah.
I mean, they came together, but what I'm saying is, I think people are doing that now. It's just create this beef, find somebody to go back and forth with. I got an album coming out; it brings attention.
No, that's crazy.
it worked. I mean, it worked.
It does work, but that's our fault that we make it work because we
Yeah.
go and
That's what I'm
pay
saying, they
attention,
give
go
it
listen to
attention.
it.
Because I do tune in every tweet. What else
You was in it?
I
I
was
can't.
in
I
there.
was in it. When
In
she-
there. I'm talking about in
Yeah,
there.
she called her a heavy tongue hoe, and I think that was great. She called Cardi B a heavy tongue hoe. Heavy tongue hoe was good. I ain't gonna lie to you. Nicki got down with the heavy tongue hoe. That's the only part. But
It was a lot, though.
it was a lot. But the
It was
heavy
a
tongue
lot
hoe
being
was
said,
fun.
and I feel like they
Her
just
tongue
need
is heavy.
they need to do something else. They just need and then I feel so bad for Cardi. I feel bad for Cardi because, girl, you just got out of a situation with Offset, and now you
Now
dealing
he
with
upset.
Stephon Diggs, and you got this baby number 4. Like, oh my God, I just want so much better for us. I want us to chase our dreams and fulfill all our desires and stop being somebody's baby mama or somebody's op, or like, just, can we do
Yeah.
something else?
Black women, y'all looking bad right now. I'm
First of
playing.
all-
I'm
first
playing.
of
I'm playing.
all-
That was just. I just want to see this. I just want to see this reaction.
Now,
Cardi and Nicki?
hold on. Just when I was feeling a bit of kumbaya, now I'm feeling a bit of karate.
just
coming
wanna-
on.
Okay.
I just want to see
What's
the
happening?
reaction.
Cause nah.
Cause what?
Let's just make sure we clarify. Them is not the same type of
I was just messing
Afro
around.
Latina.
I was
It's not the
just-
same as black.
I was
Okay,
just-
that's POC.
What's happening?
That's
what
POC.
just happened?
But this is what we need. With black people, when we come at y'all, this is what we need. We need like that
Cohesiveness.
reaction.
Stick
You know what I'm
together.
saying? Like
Yeah.
sticking together instead of all that. But that was hilarious. Y'all about to kick me off
Stop
this
trolling.
thing.
Stop trolling us.
No, I mean, hopefully they can get it together. You know,
Yeah, I hope so.
I mean, I want the best for them, but I also
Girl, these rich folk
What they-
problems. I'm gonna keep talking about them because I ain't no millionaire yet, so I can talk about them
I'm finna
because
do
them
something
rich
else.
folks problems. They still gonna get money. They still gonna get bread. Albums still gonna sell. Like,
yeah. I mean, I
ain't
agree.
stopping no motion.
I agree.
Well, I mean, Cardi B, I have to give her credit. Like her rollout and what she did. You know, shake it. She came to Atlanta and they said she stayed there for about 8 hours. Like she shook everybody's hand.
Wow.
Like signed every record.
Yeah.
Like she literally did that. So I can't hate her. I like Cardi B.
I do too.
I
I
do
love
like
Cardi,
Cardi. I
but
like Cardi.
I'm a fan.
You know,
I love Cardi. I love Bodak Yellow Cardi. I love a hip hop Cardi that was hungry and was just trying to make it. That's the
Yeah.
Cardi B that I love. And now it seems like it's all too it's too manufactured now. It's a
Yeah.
lot of
I mean, it is manufactured. It's put
Unnecessary
together. It's
I like it still though. I enjoy
mean-
her album. Not every people
gotta
was like it
listen
was
to
no
it.
skips. Not everything all the way through, but she had some bops on there though, friend. I'm gonna have to blast that later when we leave. Just how you did me with Glorilla, I'm gonna wake you up to some
that's
Cardi.
different.
Yeah,
That's
I got my
different.
speaker in my bag.
That's
so
different. We
prepare
was
to
in
be sick of me.
That's different. We was in Aruba.
Yeah, prepare to be sick
nobody
of me.
could leave.
You and Toto, wake on up. Yeah,
Not my son.
yeah, wake on up.
Because if I wake up and he jumping on my damn
You took
couch,
the dog with you?
No,
no.
I'm talking about at my house.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying if I wake up and Toto is throwing a house party and y'all got glow sticks up in there,
Yeah, it's up.
everybody going to a
It's
hotel.
up. Scooby snacks for everybody. Come through.
you
tell
gotta
them. Tell his friends come through.
that dog on
the
dog,
ball.
boy.
And he in a group chat right now. My mama said, I love my son. That's my baby.
I want to kick Alton out so
That's what he
Exactly.
said.
But you know what? I mean, much success.
Yes.
Peace, power, and love to both the ladies.
To both of y'all,
Hopefully they
man.
can pull it
Figure
together.
it out.
They ain't
If
gonna pull it
not,
together.
if not, that's on y'all. Y'all got to deal with that.
JT, stand down, by the way. Yo, I don't know
'cause
where you
why
come
is
from.
he even in it?
I'm
I
like, you
forgot
put
about
out that
one.
record. I couldn't believe you
was
put out
Because
that.
that was
this.
left field.
That was one fish, two fish,
Man.
blue fish. Like,
I'm just glad Carisha didn't get on there.
girl, Carisha was
Carisha
and Saucy Santana. Oh, he
Nah,
tore
he
her.
ate her up.
Ooh, that
Yeah,
was
you hear
so
it?
you can't go
Yeah,
back and forth
yeah.
with Saucy now.
that was
Yeah.
bad. But I
Saucy
thought she would have
funny.
had a little, cause you know Uzi and Saucy kind of in the same.
I ain't going there.
Uzi, Saucy.
I ain't
You
doing.
don't see the
JT.
similarity. I thought she would.
I ain't doing.
Uzi should be able to help her out with a little comeback. I
Nope.
thought, oh no. Okay.
That man looked disinterested. I don't know. I seen a clip of them recently. He like he didn't give a damn.
Uzi,
So,
yeah, he's staying out of that.
Like
oh, okay.
womans.
Okay.
That's why you would be.
Why
You think
that's
Uzi? You think he gay? If he ain't, he'll do the one that get
I
that. That was
think
my daddy said.
if he's not, he definitely leading us on, and I don't know
Yeah.
why in that direction.
He do
Why
roll his
is
eyes.
he
He
leading
roll
us
his
on in
eyes
that
a lot.
direction?
You right.
He rolled his eyes a lot.
It's
Have
the
you
eye-
not seen purses,
I mean,
makeup,
yeah.
ruffle socks, leggings? None of
Listen,
that.
they did that back in the day. Now
I was about to say that was the thing. That was
them
the style.
old school singers.
Is
Look,
he old
they had
school?
halter tops
and bell bottoms.
and bell bottom, tight jean, tight.
And let's be
come on.
clear, Prince would take your girl.
Prince is different. We never
Yeah,
gonna
Prince
compare
is different.
Uzi and Prince in the
I'm
same.
just
I would
Prince is different.
never
I'm
disrespect-
saying the
I'm so sorry,
clothing.
Prince, that
Yeah.
had to be
I'm
spoken
saying
over you
clothing.
like this.
What I'm saying, what to Alton's point, there was a time when men were dressing
were dressing
that
like
way,
that.
and it was acceptable, and girls were passing out when they saw it.
Prince
I
just
would
did-
definitely
Prince didn't
pass out
stop,
over
though.
Prince, not Uzi.
Yeah. Prince said he wasn't a woman or a man. It's something you'll never understand. He said that in the song. So Prince is the only concert I kept watching. He had his ass cheek out, and I ain't cover my eyes. I mean, you cover your eyes. Every man can say that, but it's Prince. But he had both booty cheeks out, and we kept singing. Usually if it was sassy, if it was saucy, I'd do this. Nah, I'm not looking at saucy ass. But Prince ass, I looked at that whole concert.
Both cheeks.
Man, he still had them out.
The crack too. Was the
I
crack
wasn't
out?
the crack one out, but he
Okay.
had his booty cheeks out, and nobody closed. No,
Even the
no
dark
man.
part of the cup, because you know the bottom part be darker.
Well, he didn't get it. It was. I don't want to explain another man's ass cheek.
Okay,
But it is
But I
Prince.
mean, you seem well versed.
Well, here's the thing: it's Prince,
Yeah.
and as a man, you can look at a concert with Prince ass out because it's Prince. You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We can move on.
Oh, okay.
We can move on.
Fighting tears, I do not want
We
to
can
make
move
my
on.
makeup.
But I just want. Am I right? He can tell you.
I just don't want.
I mean,
Every man looked at that concert and sung the whole song. You, I will die for you.
That's
and
what
that's
he was
that moment too.
with the butt cheeks out. Speaking
Yeah,
of
the
booty,
booty cheeks out.
Diddy was sentenced to. Yikes.
What kind of transition was that?
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad.
Prospero año le feliz.
Hey, what?
I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I need some maracas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Second verse. Feliz Navidad.
Shoulder.
Feliz Navidad. Girl, please close us out. Oh my God.
All right, y'all. So thank you for tuning into the She Said It First podcast. And if you want to see the visuals, we are here every Thursday on YouTube. If you want to hear the audios, make sure you listen to us wherever you listen to your podcast. Just make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you'll know every time your girl's around. All right, y'all. Peace.
Bye.